It's almost time to go turkey hunting, so I needed to put a little TLC on my Mossberg 835. Just going through some routine cleanup, making sure everything was ship-shape, so to speak. But I wanted to mention something. This is a real quick tip, something you oughta really pay attention to if you have not taken out your choke out of your turkey gun. Most people don't even bother with them. They come that way from the factory. You shoot year after year after year in the snow, in the rain, mud. Never take your choke off, never make sure the threads are cleaned out. So that's something you'll want to do. So that's our tip for your turkey season prep. Pull that choke off. Your gun most likely came with a choke wrench. If not, you can buy one at your sporting goods store. Get that sucker off, make sure the threads are clean, not rusted in. Clean it. I used Hoppy's number 9 in a nylon brush. Just scrub it down, dry it off, and then I tend to use Brownell's Action Lube just to kind of lubricate the threads a little bit. Screw it in there, and it'll be good to go for the season, and do the same thing again next year. Now, part of getting your gun ready for turkey hunting is knowing how the thing is going to pattern. What is the shot going to do? Where is it going to hit? How dense are the pellets going to be at the distance you expect to be possibly shooting a turkey? Typically that's about 40 yards. So one of the things we're going to be doing here in a few days at Shoot On is an article. Our contributor Larry Case is going to be ramrodding that particular piece. We're going to discuss patterning shotguns, what to look for, how to do it, how to make sure that the combination of choke, gun, and ammunition that you're going to be using is going to be hitting where you want it with the correct density of pellets to make sure you get effective, clean kills on turkeys at whatever distance you're comfortable shooting. And what we're going to be testing or illustrating that test with is Fiocchi's Golden Turkey series. So they make a Golden Turkey TSS, Tungsten Super Shot, as well as a standard Golden Turkey, which is lead with nickel plating on the pellets. A couple years ago, I was out in South Dakota hunting with a buddy, and I was using the Fiocchi Golden Turkey TSS for the first time. We spent I don't know how many hours chasing down this one flock across the prairie. Finally got to within about 50 yards, a little fanning, a little calling, and had 2 gobblers and made a double shot. One shot, bam, he was down. 2 seconds, the other guy comes to start smacking around his buddy and got him. The birds literally dropped in their tracks. That's no exaggeration. They fell where they were shot, and they were only like 2-3 feet apart from each other. So that was my first real experience with the Fiocchi TSS. I was totally impressed, and it was just an amazing thing to see. So we thought we'd stay with one manufacturer, show you the difference between TSS and your more traditional lead shot. See how tight these are, at what distances, and how they're going to work with the various chokes. So it's an important thing. Again, something not a lot of people do, but you really should, because the way guns and ammunition, especially the TSS, is rolling these days, you're getting some really tight patterns at greater distances than ever before. And what that means is you got to be able to make sure that your point of aim is going to be your point of impact. That requires a good sighting system, whether it's a red dot or a front and rear sight like we got a high-vis on this one. You got to make sure all this is lined up. It's really important, and you're going to be a more effective turkey hunter in the end. So in a few days, check out shooton.com. We'll have a nice article walking you through the steps of how to pattern your shotgun and just get everything ready for turkey season this year. So if you're heading out, good luck.